A super middleweight contest scheduled for 4 rounds, coming to you from Graceland Casino in Secunda. Can we do that again? A super middleweight contest coming to you from Graceland's Casino here in Secunda. Let's join ring announcer Trevor Kramer.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Mpumalanga Magic Tournament, and it's brought to you live, blow by blow, on SABC Top Sport this afternoon by Mr. Branko Milenkovic, in association with principal sponsors King Corn Boxing and Credit Build. Coming up next this afternoon, a super middleweight contest, and it's scheduled for 4 rounds of boxing action. Introducing the officials to you, your judges are Messrs. Horn, Guiji and Tesane. Your referee in charge of this contest, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jaap van Nieuwenhuizen. Introducing the boxers to you. He'll come out fighting from the red King Corn corner, wearing green and white trunks. He weighed in at 72.90 kilograms. 11 contests as a professional, 3 wins, 7 losses and a draw. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David Maboee. His opponent will answer the bell from the blue King Corn corner, wearing blue trunks this afternoon. He weighed in at 75.80 kilograms. 4 contests as a professional, 3 victories, 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, Rupert van Aswegen. Boxers, center of the ring, please.
Guys, I've given you instructions. Keep your hands up at all times. May the best man win. Shake hands and come out boxing when the bell rings.
Final instructions from referee van Nieuwenhuizen, and the super middleweight bout just about to get underway. With me at ringside as usual, Dingo Tabella.
Yes, that's Maboee all the way from Durban.
Box.
And of course, looking into Van Aswegen, he is the nephew of the former heavyweight champion Gerrie Coetzee, and he should have, adopted a lot of, of Gerrie Coetzee's style. As you see, he bounces back, and he will like more or less to fight like Gerrie Coetzee.
Yes, he's got nice balance, Dingon. He moves around the ring well, and he's got a good left jab, as you can see. Holds that left hand a little on the low side, which means he could be vulnerable to rights over the top. But the big question is whether David Maboee has the ability to unload those right hands.
No, definitely, you're right. But Van Aswegen is, is very open to that over right hand. If Maboee is a very good over right hand guy, he will catch him with that right hand because he jabs and they let his left hand hanging. So
yes, it goes right by his side, Dingon, which it's actually a very, well, I think it's a weakness. I don't know about you. Maybe his reflexes are so good he can whip it up very quickly indeed.
Well, sometimes it is like that. Your reflexes, they are very sharp. You can be able to run away or avoid any punch or counter punch. But sometimes it's very dangerous to do that because if you do it and going forward, you become a target because you can do it, and you can be very late to be able to avoid that counter punch. But anyway, as you see, the fight progresses. Van Aswegen is just bouncing around the ring and using his jab. Maboee trying to get through to his combination to be landing his own combination too.
Tell you what, that left jab of Van Aswegen already drawing the blood from Maboe's nose, and now he threw a combination. You heard the response from the crowd.
Break up. No.
Very little coming back from Maboee at this stage of the fight.
Well, Van Aswegen, he's got the punching power. We've seen it already. He caught Maboee with that left hook to follow up with that right. And look at that, when he punches him, he can feel the punching power from Van Aswegen. He's got the punching power. You can see that when he starts moving his hands and they are landing into Maboe's face, Maboee is feeling them.
Absolutely. Van Aswegen nicely balanced, moves around this ring very smoothly indeed. Quite confident young man. He's obviously oozing confidence. And the left hand has already caused quite a lot of damage. You see all the blood on Maboe's face. It's coming from the nose.
Well, Van Aswegen, trained by Gerrie Coetzee's brother. He's fighting more or less like Gerrie Coetzee. If you remember the fighting style of Gerrie Coetzee, the South African heavyweight and former world champion, who was called a box bag bomber, you know, he fights more or less like him. That means they feel good about it as the bell separates them.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Just a reminder, please, from the management of Graceland, it is forbidden to smoke in the arena. Please, ladies and gentlemen, it is forbidden to smoke.
Well, looking at that replay, you can see that Van Aswegen is throwing good punches and he's been catching David Maboee with those combinations, and he's feeling very comfortable about it because he thinks he knows that he's got the punching power. Look at that, when he starts counter punching, he waits for Maboee to come back and then counter punch with that right hand.
overarm right bese ubuyisa ileft ukwenzele ukuthi adideke ukwenza nje lokho uthi atushaye jab uthi wena one more right uthi two nge-left hook bese ubaleka kancane ushite iposition usuke la ikhona.
Second half, round 2.
Round 2 scheduled for 4. Men are fighting at super middleweight, and Van Aswegen had a very good round 1. Bloodied the nose of Maboee, and dare say he'll want to continue what he was doing in the first, Ngon.
Well, better listen to the corner of Maboee. Really, they're saying, meaning that he's got to throw his punch and confuse the man and run away. I mean, he's not telling him he must go and fight.
Yeah, I don't think he should be running away. I think he should throw his punches, definitely. He hasn't thrown many, and he might be surprised at what he can achieve.
Well, there you see that Rupert van Aswegen, and he's throwing his, his punches. He's very confident now. He's throwing just about 2, 3, 4 punches, and he feels comfortable that he can handle his man.
Van Aswegen, 22 years of age, a nephew of Gerrie Coetzee, studying computer programming, and a very good prospect for boxing.
Well, Maboee. Over right hand, and now Maboee you can see that he's trying very hard and he's coming, feeling very comfortable. That is Rupert van Aswegen. He's trying very hard, coming back, feeling very comfortable by throwing his punches.
Well, Maboee not throwing nearly enough. He got hurt with that left hook. His feet stuttered, and Van Aswegen caught him with yet another. Seems to be able to hit him at will, and now he's going down. Well, that's a bad sign. It looks to me as though he wants to quit. Yeah,
definitely, he's been caught by that left hook. He felt the pain. He says, meaning that he can feel those punches from Rupert van Aswegen. He is throwing those punches and he's feeling very comfortable. He's got the punching power. I saw that in the first round when he started bouncing back David Maboe's head.
Yes, there's lots of power in those punches of Van Aswegen. I almost said Coetzee from Van Aswegen. And he's got beautiful balance, and so when he throws those punches, there's lots of power behind them. That one didn't land cleanly. It went high on the side of the head, and Maboee was moving away from it in any event. But those jabs are really taking their toll.
Definitely bad. The punching power, Van Aswegen, he's got the power. He can load and unleash those punches. It's just that when he starts throwing those punches, Maboee is not always there. But if Maboee can be caught by those punches from Van Aswegen, he can go down.
Good combination from Van Aswegen. Maboee forced onto the ropes, trying to glide away from the...
Stop.
Dis reg. Jy moet dood. Jy moet vinnig. Check doen. Bring hom. Check. Boks. In die korter. Ek soek hom in die korter. Maak vir my nat toe. Okay.
Now some replay from that second round. You can see the blood trickling from Maboe's nose, and Van Aswegen forcing him back with the left to the head. The left hand worked well for Van Aswegen in round 2, and it really took its toll. He seemed to be able to thread the defense of Maboee almost at will. That was a good combination, and Van Aswegen really enjoying himself, I think.
Yeah.
Second round, round number 3.
Round 3 scheduled for 4.
Okay, terug.
Maboee a little slow and coming out of his corner. Why are they shaking hands? I thought this was the 4th round.
No, battle team.
Oh, the fight is over.
I'm done. I don't want to fight no more. I know, no. Rupert van Aswegen, I think Ruben has won on a stoppage, and of course you can see Maboee said, I want to continue, I'm tired.
Well, I can't say that I blame Maboee. He was taking quite a bit of stick, particularly in the second round. That'll go down in the books as a technical knockout win in the 3rd round for Van Aswegen, because they'd ended the 2nd and the bell just about run for the 3rd. But we'll get the official announcement from our ring announcer, Trevor Kramer.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Maboee fails to answer the bell for round 3. The winner of this contest by technical knockout, Rupert the Natural van Aswegen. And ladies and gentlemen, from promoter Branko Milenkovic this afternoon for that victory, a bonus for Rupert van Aswegen of 500 Rand.
Well, a bonus for Rupert van Aswegen. You'll see why in this replay. He was enjoying himself, and this young man has got lots of potential, believe me.
Well, look into those punches that are thrown by Rupert van Aswegen. He's been nailing the man with those combinations. Look at that. He set him up, boom, he throws a big right hand, which didn't land flashly on the face, but it did really move, David Maboee on that combination.
Well, they call Van Aswegen the natural, and believe me, he really is a natural. Could go places and follow in the footsteps of his uncle.